So like a little life lesson here. After college, like I went to work for this restaurant company. It wasn't Dickey's. And like I had this really easy boss. I mean, the guy was like, he didn't really hold me accountable for anything. And so I really didn't learn much. The point is, the guy like didn't hold me accountable for anything. He didn't teach me, didn't develop me, didn't give me constructive feedback, anything like that. And so I thought kind of like incorrectly at the time, I didn't know what I didn't know. And so I'm like a 24-year-old. And so thought I was doing better than I was. Then they switched out bosses, and this was actually district managers. And then another district manager came along, and he was very, very tough, but wasn't just like arbitrarily tough or sadistic or anything like that. He was tough in that he was very detail oriented and was very specific with his criticism and holding me accountable. But that discipline, I've always tried to later in my life, I've always tried to maintain discipline and have a culture of discipline, getting things done. Ultimately, we're paid for results, not to make excuses why we didn't achieve the results. It's the result itself. That's what we're accountable for. But to achieve results in business, whatever you do, you've got to be disciplined. And you've got to have a team around you that is disciplined. And so therefore, you've got you and the team around you, you're perpetuating a culture of discipline. And the best thing that I get to do is develop people, promote people. Like that's been the high point of my career. But having somebody that wasn't afraid to tell me how it is, these things you're doing well with, okay? But these things you're not doing well with, you're deficient in. You need to fix these things. But if you fix these two things, then you'll be performing at the level that you need to be. I remember being a kitchen manager, and I had a district manager that didn't really hold me accountable for anything. I remember I was going around in a press shirt, press slacks. I was in the front of the house as much as I was in the kitchen. And then when I had a new district manager that came along, he's like, "You're a kitchen manager. Why would you be wearing press shirts and press slacks when your job is in the kitchen?" I'm like, "I don't know. I've been told to be a catch-all and kind of be everywhere." And Sarah's like, "No." He's like, "What do you think?" He's like, you're not here to run the front of the house. You're here to run the kitchen. You need to be an excellent kitchen manager. You need to make sure the food is perfect. The kitchen is spotlessly clean. That we hit the food costs that we need to hit, that the kitchen labor hits every single day, that you take the correct inventory, that you're doing all of those things, that everything is up to health code, so we never have a problem. And so all of those things, you can't be everywhere and be a jack of all trades and then expect to be an expert of something. So I was told to immediately fix that instead of try to be everywhere and be a mile wide and an inch deep, be a mile deep. Like learn a trade and get to know it. And that was the lesson that I got that helped me. And so anyway, so think about that. I hope that's kind of a good food for thought to help you.